All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all my praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth, and much peace, love, and salutation to the elect Akim that scattered across the four corners of the earth, pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. All right, putting their lives on the line for Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm the brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp. And I'm coming back with another lesson to edify the lambs of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And the title of this lesson is going to be called Being the Sons of Light. All right, being the sons of light. All right, we've been called into this truth. All right, in the midst of everybody else that you see, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has called you. You see, he has called you to do the ministry of a teacher, of a prophet, of a servant, of a help. But if you have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the Spirit, which we believe wholeheartedly that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all right, we have a potential chance of being called a son of light, the elect. But with that being said, how are we supposed to walk in this truth? How are we supposed to conduct ourselves? Are we being sober? Are we being vigilant? Are we watchful? Are we being diligent? You know, these are key things that we need to be asking ourselves as the time gets closer to the return of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right. So I'm going to go through 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. All right. And I'm going to start at verse 1 and read down to about verse 9. And then I'm going to kind of just go in the spirit, man. All right. This is a lesson. This is a lesson to the elect, to the house of David. All right. So this is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." You see, of the times and of the seasons, and we know the times and the seasons that we're in. You know, we know that we're in the time and the season of great death and destruction. You know, we're in the time and the seasons as well as great edification and times to purify ourselves. Take this grace period to really get right, to really truly repent. You see, we see the prophecies taking place that have been written. As the scripture says, we'll get this quick precept. Isaiah the 42nd chapter. Right. This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare." You see, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is declaring new things daily, man. There's former things that he's already said would have come to pass that has already came to pass. But there's new things. All right. There's new things that he declares, man. Which we see the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, being pushed. We see the steps for World War III getting pushed. All right, we see that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, is getting more angrier and showing that ancient hatred for Jake. We see these things happening. It says, "Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." You see, and we've been called into a blessed high calling, man. That's personal, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai said, "Before they spring forth, I tell you of them," because he doesn't tell everybody, man. You see, he doesn't just tell everybody his counsel, man. Only certain men know it, man. And we are those men that know it, and we have a chance of being the elect, man. That's why Paul said, "And of the times and of the seasons, brethren, I have no need to write unto you," man. We see what time it is. You see, verse 2, it says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night," man. We know that when Yahweh Shai returns, it's going to catch more people off guard than it catches those that aren't going to be off guard, man. We know that the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. We know that when this economy crashes, man, it's going to shake the world, man. We know that when the RFID microchip and these draconian laws get even more harsh, curfews, high-level military vehicles rolling around in these streets, man, famine, great death and destruction, death camps. You see, the day of the Lord gonna come like a thief in the night to the rest of these people, man. The people that are settled on their leaves, man. It's gonna come like a thief in the night to those who call themselves Israelites that ain't doing a damn thing too, man. It's only gonna be a few select men that are gonna be prepared when this time comes, man. Cause we know we know it's coming, man. We know that the elements is gonna melt with fervent heat. You see? And we also know that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach's gonna deliver his elect too. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, right? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, man. When a woman gets them labor pains and she gets those contractions, they instantly happen, man. She doesn't know when they coming, man. It just happens, man. And they get caught off guard in this horrible pains, man. You got people saying peace and safety. You got people saying the economy is gonna skyrocket back up, man. We're doing good. We're opening more jobs. Peace. You see, America and China making talks with a trade deal finally come to peace, man. But ain't no peace coming to this goddamn place, man. All right, because this place completely disgraces Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. The creators of the creator of the heavens and the earth, man. The creation of your ass, man. And you can thank the so-called white man for that, man. Esau Edom. He's the one that completely discredits Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So what's he gonna do, man? He's gonna bring complete death to this place, man. You see? It says, and they shall not escape. You ain't gonna escape out of this coming destruction. Though if you slated not to make it, you not gonna make it. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna make it very gruesome for you, man. Let's get Amos the 5th chapter. Let's get Amos the 5th chapter. It says, and ye shall not escape. All right. This is Amos chapter 5. Let's see. I'm gonna just start at verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? What end is it for you that desire the day of the Lord, man? What end is it for you when you think that going to church every single Sunday, trying to live a life being righteous as thou, then throughout the rest of the week you just being a complete demon? You see? You desire the day of the Lord. And that goes to Jake and Israel too, man. You know? We gotta make sure that we walking according to the rule and that we not slacking, man. Because those that know are going to be beat with many stripes. It says, to what end is it for you, man? We hoping that we're going to be delivered, man. We're praying that we're of that number, man. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. There's going to be no escape, man. Try to outrun a lion. Try to outrun a bear. You see? Try getting bitten by a poisonous serpent and thinking that you'll survive and you're just going to be good. And hey, man, the spirit of the Lord got to be on you, man. That happened to Paul and he was good. Why? Because the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai was upon him, man. And we got to make sure that it's upon us. Not we got to make sure. We got to do the things that we're commanded to do and pray that it's going to be upon us, man. You see? So jumping back to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4. All right. Verse 4 says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief, man. We're not in darkness like the rest of these people are, man. That's why he said, but ye, brethren, you the elect, man, are not in darkness. Let's get that word darkness and see what it means here. Let's get this word darkness real quick. That word darkness in the Greek is Strong's G4655. All right. Skatas. All right. Skatas. It says darkness, of night darkness, of darkened eyesight or blindness. Why? Because we have that eye salve so that we can see. We have that light so that we can see in the valley of the shadow of death, which is this word, right? Metaphorically, of ignorance, respecting divine things and human duties. And that's 2/3 of our people, man. 2/3 of our people have complete ignorance in respecting the divine order of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the things that he said, man. Not to eat pork. All right. Not to follow after these different holidays. You see? The things that are transgression and sin that our people play games with and take light of it. Having no respect to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. And doing the things that they need to do to be a good citizen in the eyes of the Lord, man. Being a brother, showing love, having integrity, man. You know, showing how sincere you are. You see, it says in the accompanying ungodliness and immorality, man, and that's all our people promote is ungodliness and immorality, man. Being hoes, committing adultery, doing drugs, killing one another, scheming on one another, lying on everybody. You see? Together with their consequent misery and hell, man. And Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is about to bring hell here, man. It's about to be hell on planet Earth for you Jakes, man. All right? So going back, it says, ye are the children of light and the children of the day, man. How are we the children of the day? Because that day star has shined upon us, man. We see the light. Let's get that in Isaiah the 60th chapter. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come. Who is that light? Let's get John 1:19. Salakia, hold on 1 second. John 1:9? Right, Salakia, John 1:9. This is St. John chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 6. There was a man sent from the Most High whose name was John. This is speaking of John the Baptist. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light. And who is that light? That light is talking about Yahushua, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. And we have been sent to bear witness of that light as well, man. Coming in the same stead of John the Baptist, a true herald of the Lord, man. All right. And the only way that you can shine the light is if the light is in you. If Yahushua is in you, which is the word being in you, you can emit light. That's why he said, shine forth as lights in the earth, man, in the world. Right. Verse 10, he was in the world and the world was made by him and the world knew him not. Right. But I think of Salakia. I think I skipped verse 9. Salakia. Let me read verse 9 again. I'm a little excited. It says, that was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. All right. And that's true light is talking about Yahushua HaMashiach, man. And he lightens you. He lights you when you cometh into the world, man. How does he lighten you? He enlightens you with his word. OK. So jumping back to Isaiah the 60th chapter, then we'll go back to 1 Thessalonians. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come. Right. We just broke down what the light is. And the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee, upon us, man. So the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has been put upon us, man. Not to everybody, but only to those who he wanted to give the Spirit unto. As the scripture says, faith and grace is a gift. You see? 1 Thessalonians 5:4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. We're not in darkness as the day will overtake us. Why? Because we're making wisdom and knowledge the stability of our times, man. Okay? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets. We know what's coming. That's why we're doing what we need to do in order to be prepared when that time comes. Hoping and praying that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua keeps his light upon us in that dark day. With us knowing these things, how are we supposed to be acting in this time? That's the question. All right. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8. For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of the light. You see, We were once in that Gentile state of mind where we thought we were African Americans. We thought we were black. We thought Jesus was white. Who the world calls Jesus, I'd rather say. You see? We thought that everybody could be saved. We thought that this was it. You just died, then you either go to heaven or hell, then you just float around forever. We were once in that darkened state of mind, man. We were once there. But now has Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shine his light upon you for you to be able to see. He has shed his word upon you. Walk as children of the light. Walk worthy of the vocation wherewith we have been called. Because at any given moment, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua can take this truth from you, man. If you're not flipping your talent the way he told you to do. And he can give it to somebody else. And you can end up bugged out your mind, man. Worse than these people in the world. He can take you back into the world and make you fail in the world, man. It says, walk as children of the light. All right. Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are children of light and the children of the day. Right. We are not of the night nor of darkness. We're not of this present dark world. We're not of this present dark society. You see? Therefore, here's the points. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others. Because you have others that are asleep right now, man. In a very, very lethargic, disrespectful state of mind. Those that are in Israel and those that aren't in Israel. You see? And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is about to start really going in and dropping bodies, man. For playing around. Okay? Speaking to myself first and foremost, man. This word sleep in the Greek is katuro. Okay? Katuro. It means what? Metaphorically, to yield to sloth and sin. You're yielding to your flesh. You still yielding to the ways of this world, still yielding to the flesh. You see? And be indifferent to one's salvation, man. You become indifferent to your salvation. You begin to not even believe anymore. Let's get that word indifferent. This word indifferent is having no particular interest or sympathy. You have no interest in serving the Lord no more, man. You see, you've yielded to sloth and laziness and just doing whatever the hell you wanted to do to the point where you don't even believe no more. You go back into the world. It makes you unconcerned about the truth. The truth ain't your main priority. Whenever you go back to sleep. Why? Because you have the cares of this life. It says, and be indifferent to one's salvation. For they that sleep, or therefore let us not sleep. Verse 6. As do others, but let us watch and be sober, man. We got to be paying attention to the signs and to the seasons, man. Let's get Matthew the 25th chapter real quick. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Who's the bridegroom? Yahweh Shai, man. And the 10 virgins are those that know that they're Israelites, and that oil in the lamp, or the lamps, is the light, man. We took our lamps to go meet Yahweh Shai, 10 of them. And 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. So there was going to be 5 that was going to do the right thing. And there was going to be 5 that was going to not do the right thing. Yielding to the flesh. Being lazy. Yielding to sin. Not taking this thing serious, when those that were wise was submitting themselves to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Being temperate. Practicing being sober. Actually applying what they read. Having the correct breakdowns. Defending the gospel. Doing the work. Right? They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. And what's this oil? This oil is this truth. It's this unction of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It's the understanding. The true understanding. This truth, this word, man. Right? It says, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Playing games. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. So the oil was within the vessel and it was with the light. It was in them. You see? While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. You see, so while the bridegroom was gone, while Yahushua was not back yet, they slumbered and slept. Those that didn't have no oil, they got caught off guard because they began to nod back off into this world and thinking that it is what it is, man. But that cry was heard at midnight, and Yahushua was there. Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. You see, who's going to be the one that's going to go out to usher in Yahushua? Right? He knocks on the door and you answer the door immediately. Who going to meet him? This is a race. You're going to have to pace yourself, but hey, man, it's a competition. We striving for the prize, man. You see, we're trying to be chose by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And when a woman tries to be chose, what do, man? They go all out. These women, like when they try to get chose by P. Diddy and you using a carnal sense and Jay-Z and all these different higher ups, man, these women go all out. They go all out. They try to be their center of attention. They try to be what's on their mind, man. You see, we want to be the same way with Yahushua when he returns, man. We want him to be like, I was thinking about you was doing this for me. You was doing that for me. Oh yeah, hey, just like that, man. You see? All right, let's see where we at. Verse 6, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober, man. Standing upon our watch as a prophet does, man. All right, watching and being sober. And what does that word sober mean? That word sober means having self-control, man. All right, having a calm and collected spirit. Actually applying the discipline needed in order to get out of here, man. It says, for they that sleep in the night, which is the rest of these 2/3. They sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. You see, because they're still in the sleep phase, man. You see, they haven't arisen their minds and departed from this place, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said what? Romans 11:7. It says, what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You see, the rest were blinded and the rest are still asleep, because there are certain people who Yahweh Bashem Yahushua wanted to wake up, and there are certain people who Yahweh Bashem Yahushua doesn't want to. He doesn't want to wake up. He has chosen us to wake up to those who it pertains to. So how should we be acting? You know? Let's get another one. What is it? Isaiah. It's like your heart fat. Let's do it like that. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 10. Make the heart of this people fat. Actually, I started verse 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not. All right? Because these people can't see the truth, man. They can't see the message that's only given to those that are initiated, if you will. And the message is going out openly and plainly, but it's going over these people's heads, man, because it's a secret. Right? Make the heart of this people fat, talking to our people. Make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes. Typically, when you sleep, what happens to your eyes, man? They're shut. Your eyes aren't opened. Least they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert. All right, repent and be healed, man. And that has to happen from the inside out, man. It has to happen from it coming within you, from a calling that you heard, man. You see? Yahushua has to be in you for you to be able to see and hear and understand and convert and be healed, man. You see? So jumping back to 1 Thessalonians 5:6, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Watch and pay attention. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, man. Satan is on the prowl heavy right now, man. Trying to get brothers distracted, trying to make them think about things that they shouldn't be thinking about. Everything is a damn distraction here, man. Are you going to yield to the flesh, or are you going to yield to the spirit? The children of light are going to yield to the spirit and keep pressing forward, man. It says verse Verse 8, but let us, speaking to us again, who are of the day, who have woken up, be sober. There it is again, be sober. Right? Putting on the breastplate of faith and love, man. What is love? Keeping of the commandments. What's the breastplate of faith? The breastplate of faith, excuse me. All right, believing upon Yahweh Shai, doing what he told you to do. Taking your grace period to get right. That's your breastplate, man. That's your shield. That's what keeps the darts from piercing through in your heart, man. That's what protects you. And for a helmet, the hope of salvation, man. You see, and what do you do with a helmet, man? You put it on your head, man. You have salvation on your mind, man. You see? As it is written, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you. You see? Focus on the things above, not on things of the earth. That's the hope of salvation. Hoping that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai delivers the elect of the children of Israel so this world can be ran in righteousness, man. That's what should be on your mind, man. Serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Doing the things that he said to do so that we can get the fuck out of here, man. That should be on your mind. Salvation should be on your mind, man. Saying fuck everything else. What does Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai want me to do? If I forsake this, Lord, I already know you're going to give me abundance in the kingdom. If I cut this off, I know that you're going to give me abundance due to the sacrifices that I make, because you said X, Y, and Z. You said if I do this, this would happen. So I'm going to do it. You see? Verse 9, for the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him. So whether the elect wakes up and whether the 2/3 don't wake up, man, at the end of the day, we all going to live together in the Lord, because somebody's going to wake up and do the work and somebody's going to be asleep. At the end of the day, through the elect, starting with the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, starting with Yahweh Shai and the first fruits, all right, the elect, the whole nation is going to be saved, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai woke up certain men on the planet Earth to push this word to save the nation, man. Starting with Yahweh Shai HaMashiach first, to receive that power to give to the elect. And we've been called, we got a shot of being one of those men. He didn't appoint us to wrath, man. He appointed the rest of these niggas to wrath. He appointed the wicked to wrath. He appointed those that said that they was going to just reject Yahweh Shai and forsake his way to wrath, man. These people are going to die, man. But he gave to us salvation, man. We, Lord willing, obtained salvation, man. Who died for us. He died for the elect. Lord willing, we those men. He died for those men, his brothers, man, who are going to stand up for him. Whether we wake or sleep, we shall live together with him. And those that live together with him and those that ride for him are going to have power with him in the kingdom, man. That's the goal. To have dominance in the kingdom, to have a status in the kingdom, man. To be one of those men. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth, and much peace, love, and salutation to the elect. Shalom.